I can pin his rook to the king, and his queen can't do anything. Then I can bring my rook down here. It's an interesting... Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake of me. Yeah, he wasn't pinned anymore. Yeah. He can check me on G1 or not. Now we're actually even again. Hi there, welcome to my channel Chess Success. Just about to play a game, Rapid 1510. I haven't played Rapid games online for some time. I had some other stuff to do last 2 weeks. So let's see if we can get some more of these 1510 games in again. So here we go. Currently sitting at 1077. My highest ranking is 1153, I think it is, or something like that. Yeah, so I dropped a bit. Now let me see if you can get some points back. So going for a Jababa London setup. Probably the best thing for him to do is to advance this pawn, preventing me from coming in here. Mistake would be if he brings his knight out here. Let's see if we can remain accurate, keep everything defended, whilst keeping eyes open for our tactics. Okay, that also works. Prevents me from coming in with the knight. So, oh, I have a new mouse and sometimes it lets go before I want to. I'm not too happy about that. Okay, I often was a bit worried about this pin, but I'm not actually worried again anymore, because if I can recapture, this is a pretty strong pawn structure. So let's bring out the bishop. And I'm still in time actually to bring out my knight here. If I want to anyway. I might not even want to. I might not want to. Because I prefer my knight to be here on this square. And to go here after that. Okay. It's got a bit of a passive setup. But let's see if I can take advantage of that. I need to be aware that my knight and my bishop are in a forward position. But if he advances this pawn, it's got 3 defenders. So at the moment, that's no issue. But when things change, I need to be aware of it. Okay. If he pushes this pawn, let me just push this pawn to create an escape square for my bishop if need be. So before bringing my knight out to e5, I want to castle first. First put my king into safety, bring my king into safety, and then see what we can do. Okay, so he brings out his c pawn to c5. Always find it a bit difficult to know what to do in these positions. But for the sake of time, because I've got an advantage, let's just chop it off. Yes, he brings in his bishop, but I can castle. Well, let's not do anything before he makes a move. He might not take the pawn. Okay, so I must be aware that this removes the defender of this square. But at the moment there's still two defenders. And I actually want to bring my knight out there anyway. To this square. Okay, so he decides not to take it. Okay, so he's actually currently bringing another defender to this square. So if he pushes, it's defended twice, attacked once. I wonder if I should. I can actually just go over here, but should I really? Actually, if I push my pawn here, it's not even defended. So if I bring my knight out of here, hang on, let's just get rid of all these squares here. At least he can't push, and he might take, and then I take, and then we'll take it from there, I suppose. Yeah. Because I see what he was doing. He was trying to create more attackers on this square. So now I have no issue anymore because the knight on this square is gone. So I won't be able to be pinned again or anymore. Oh, it's my turn! Bleeding hell! I'm wasting my time. I thought it was his turn. Okay, so what does this do? When he pushes, I can take. Actually, I can take with my bishop and is looking at this, but that's defended. But I can't bring my queen here now, which I wanted to. Which is a shame. Yeah. Or I push this pawn straight away. And if... yeah, no one is up material. What I could do is push this pawn. If he advances, I can go. Oh no, hangs near. No. So yeah, that's a bit tricky. I'm not quite sure what to do at the moment, to be honest. I could maybe trade off this. So at least I can go to f3 with my queen. If he takes, my knight is protecting it. And it can always go back to this square. If he takes me, I can recapture looking at this square for a fork. So I'm guessing he's looking at that at the moment. So probably the better thing for him to do is to defend the bishop on c6. Okay, so he won't. Then he might castle. So I must be aware that both my bishop and knight are hanging at the moment. Yep. So now I can bring my queen here. Specifically because he's castled now, so I'm doubling up his pawns in front of his king. Okay, so he might be going here, but if I go here, my knight has plenty of room. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, let's do it anyway. Let's see what happens. I'm not quite sure what to do, to be honest. If I go here with my queen, then I'm looking at this. If I go then here, if he chops it off, it's a checkmate. And if he doesn't, I can take it, he can take it, but it doesn't do anything. But, let's see. Let's see if we can do something. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So my bishop is hanging now. So is his knight. Everything else is defended. So I have a 5-minute time advantage. Okay, this could be a bit tricky now. Let's bring it back here. Hang on. Yeah. Let's get rid of the knight first. Then we can bring it back. I don't want to trade off my I don't want to trade off my bishop. And now he needs to go, unless he is advancing his pawns in front of his king. Which he is, okay. What if I bring my knight over here? He can't take me because then I'm winning his queen. Then bring it out here to get rid of this annoying knight. Yes, I can push, but that is a bit tricky. And he can go back. It doesn't really win me anything. Actually, I might go here. Let me. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I need to defend this pawn first. Yeah, so both playing pretty solid, I think. We haven't made many mistakes. I think he's a bit. I think it's a bit scary that he's pushed this pawns in front of his king. So he wants to trade off because obviously he's. Okay, well, my bishop is quite passive here, so let's do that. Knight here, knight here. The only real advantage I have is time. So I should, at this stage of the game, see if I can actually make use of that. So if I bring my knight here, he might take, and I take, and then I can double up my, It's all a bit tricky. Okay, so that is a possibility, yes. Let's see if we can keep the time pressure. I think position-wise we're quite equal. But Time-wise, I'm up somehow. Okay, so it comes with a check, which obviously don't really want to allow, but it doesn't really matter, I think. If I take, it comes into the check. Oh, and then get that pawn. So let's not allow that. What I could do is bring my queen here. No. Don't want him to come in with the check and win another pawn. Okay. Take, 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 take. Take, take, or take with his. Well, I think I need to take, because otherwise this pawn is weak. It's becoming a little bit scary now in front of my king, but this is a check. Yep. The rooks are defended twice. So he probably doesn't want to trade, but I can trade. And see if we can create like a pass pawn on this side. I need to obviously keep all my pawns here together. Okay, so I can trade off material. Maybe go. So what to do? I can go here and check and win the queen. Oh well, trade queens. Then I can go here. Yeah, I think that's the name of the game. Queen can't actually check me at the moment. He has no checks. Okay. Then let's go grab this pawn. Okay, so if I take the pawn, if he takes me, I take the queen. If I take the pawn, he takes me, I take... Okay, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Let's go here. Let's go here. Here. I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah, prevent defending these two pawns and this rook. Now, so he's looking at this. If I bring my rook, he takes, I take, he take, and but I can pin his rook to the king, and his queen can't do anything. Then I can bring my rook down here. It's an interesting... Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake of me. Yeah, he wasn't pinned anymore. Yeah, GG's. Now I need to see if I can actually... See if you can flag him. Yeah, man, that was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. Yeah. Yeah. You can check me on G1 or not. Now we're actually even again. I kind of got lucky here. I got lucky. Now it might be a draw. And I've got plenty of time. Okay, let's see how we do this. Need to put him into a zugzwang. Yeah, he can't come here, so he needs to start pushing this pawn eventually. I can get him into zugzwang. I think I might be alright. I think I might be alright. Push here, if he takes, I'm quicker. Okay, take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm here. Does it matter? 1, 2, 3. Well, at least he needs to go away from these 2 pawns. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. I don't think he can make it. 1. Yeah, he can actually. 1, 2, 3. Phew, I was lucky there, man. I was lucky there. Now, get in front of the pawn. Opposition. Yeah. So it's going to be a draw. Damn. Okay, that's actually, I think, a blunder. Because now I can actually go here. I think he made a mistake there. Or maybe not. Push the pawn. Well, we gotta try, don't we? He needs to step back. We're here. I think we're okay, but I'm not sure. At least there's not a... yeah, I think we're okay now. He made some mistakes. He can't go here with his king. He needs to step away. And then I can go up with my king. Yes. We're solid. We're solid. We're golden. We're gonna win. As long as my mouse doesn't do tricks on me, I should be able to win this game. Phew! That wasn't too good of me, but nor of my opponent. We both made some blunders. I was really lucky that he fumbled with this. He was trying to checkmate me or something, and he couldn't. No stalemate. Now just okay, yeah. I know how to do this, so that's fine. So, whew, that was a close one. I thought I lost. He should have won. He should have won. I gave it away by losing my rook, and then he gave a rook back, and then we forcefully traded queens, and I was better in the end game. And I lost opposition. I lost my position in front of the pawn. I think he could have drawn maybe. Okay, so I played with 80% accuracy, 79.6, my opponent 72.8. Quickly review. Nothing really happened until here. That was a blunder. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't see it. I did consider pushing this pawn earlier, but then I knew he could get away, but now he couldn't. So now you just trap him, because you can't go here, can't go here, can't go here, 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 or here. So I would have trapped him. Yeah. Oh, hang on. So I didn't see that. Let me get rid of all the colors. Hang on. Yeah, I just wanted to get rid of the knight, which I could have gotten rid of by trapping him. But then again, it was fine. I didn't want to take with my queen and exchange queens, because I thought my position was slightly better. Actually, my opponent was slightly better. Well, there you have it. I thought I was slightly better. Anyway, so we're just doing blah blah blah. This is all just quite equal-ish. And then this was a mistake. Yeah. I for whatever reason I had this idea that this rook was still pinned. But obviously it wasn't. And he takes it with a check, and then I lose. And then he wants to keep checking me. This obviously I can't take it because then I move a queen. And he should have checked me here, and then it would have been hopeless because I would have had to capture. Actually no, I could have just shimmied up and down. This is just his blunder on his side. He gives away a rook, and I think probably he would have had to munch on these pawns. Yes, he grabs another pawn, but I can actually, because now obviously he needs to take because he's pinned to the queen, to the king, and this gives me the chance to, yeah. He shouldn't have gone here. He should have pushed this pawn. Yeah, because this gives me the opportunity to block him out and create a zugzwang for him. Now he can't move unless he's going for his queen, and yeah, well, we've seen this. So, and this was all just a bit of. Let me see if anything happened when I lost. Yeah, that was a mistake of mine. So the thing is, you need to stay in front of. You need to opposition. Yeah, I always lose. I always forget about this, but by stepping here, I go from. And the sun is shining of it. 5.5 points up to draw. This is a draw because I think he can just go in front of me again. Yes, which he does. And he does. And he does. And he does. And he steps away again. Yeah, that's where he blundered. He should have gone into opposition. And then probably because now this is a draw, and I'm up 5.5 points again. Because now I can just keep him out, because he can't come here, so he needs to step aside. I'm not sure why he wanted me to go there, but now I can just push the pawn and move my king up and get a queen, and that's where he resigned. So yeah, I think that's fair enough. Nothing really he could do. It's just a matter of yeah, boxing the king out, something like this. He resigned. Let's say he went here. You just go here. He goes here. You move a knight's leap away from the king. He goes here. You go again. He goes here for say, and I think you can still go because you still can go here. Then there's only one place, and now you're bringing your king closer. Only square, only square, only square. And now you need to be careful because if you bring your king here, it's a stalemate. Yeah, so this is a bit tricky still. Maybe go here, only square. Yeah, then you bring your knight and he goes here, checkmate. Yeah, so but it's always a bit tricky, and still the possibility for a stalemate, but my opponent didn't want to go for it. So hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do so, like the video, leave a comment if you want, and subscribe to my channel, please. I have please. No, that'd be great. My channel is small but growing. I've been growing quite nicely the last couple of weeks, and so yeah, you would really help me if you are not subscribed to subscribe to my channel and let me grow. All right, and see you again next time. Bye bye.